And good morning, everybody. It is Monday morning at 7:52, almost 8 o'clock. I'm late, but I've been busy. My feet hit the floor at 5:30. I come out here and cleaned up last night's dinner mess because, nobody else is going to fucking do it. And got everything clean, wiped down all my counters. All my hard floors in my house have been swept and mopped, and laundry. Patio's been hosed off. Plants have been watered. Animals are fed, taken care of. Everything is good. So, anyhow, I'm going to backtrack a little bit. I know, no pictures yet, but I have them, but I just didn't put them together yet. Anyhow, backtracking to my video about my little building at the market. I showed up yesterday morning, early, because I had some things that Chris needed to move and some tables. And so we get there. I had power. I had a new outlet outside. And the maintenance guy, Robert, came walking down through, and he come over, and him and I have a pretty good rapport. And he said, yeah, he says, there was a big blow up here. He said, because the owners didn't know that he had an air conditioner installed, and however he did it, or wired off of your shed, or whatever he did, overpowered your wires and burnt them up. Because all I have when I leave there every day is the little dehumidifier, which is like, yay big. It doesn't even hold a half a gallon of water, to get out. And in my internet thing, MoFi, whatever it is, that's it. And when I'm there, the only thing I add, I have two, like shop lights, They don't use LED bulbs. They don't use a lot of power. So I know it's not me. Besides, the power went out on Wednesday of last week, I think it was, or Tuesday maybe, whatever the 18th was. And apparently he had been there working. I don't know the whole story about what he did, but he tried going to the breaker box and running. I don't know, but he got pissed off. It said, I've had enough of this goddamn place. Closed up shop, said he's leaving, which is fine because nobody there likes him. But he left, locked his building, and left the AC running, which he was told, no AC, turn it off, you can't have it. You can if you want to pay the power company to come out and put a meter on the building, and, you get your light. I think they should just close it all in and make it air conditioned anyhow. It's Florida, You're not going to have people out there in this heat for hours at a time. They're not going to do it. And we're under a heat alert anyhow. So, which keeps me in only because of my breathing. So anyhow, he wasn't there yesterday. All his stuff was covered up and whatever. But everybody was telling me, that I make $250 million a year, and my question was, well, then if you make $250 million a year at your job, why are you at the market selling watches? Do you think if you had a job that you made that kind of money? What? So anyhow, and actually I wasn't the one that opened my big mouth about the AC first. People down the way a little bit had said something about it, and but it's neither here nor there. He shouldn't have done it, and it could have caught everything on fire there. Not only my stuff, his stuff, all the way down the line, because the wiring there is horrible. If I ain't even gonna go there. So, yeah, but it's everybody else's. Nobody likes him. Joe, the guy down on the corner, he stopped me and we were talking, and he used to be next to Joe, and Joe said, I'm so glad that SOB is out of here. He is nothing but a troublemaker. Well, he come down to our end and started making trouble. And then, you know, he did that shit with the air conditioner and jeopardized me and my business. So I'm not sure where that's going to go. You know, I don't think he's going to suck up and, you know, just admit his faults and go on, because he's one of those ones, you know, walks around like this, and, you know, Mr. Tough fucking guy. Really? So anyhow, we got the tables and things moved, and I set up for a little while, but it was just too hot. Nobody was there. I was okay. There wasn't a lot of customers there. And my husband was just about to die from the heat. I had him sitting in a chair with a fan blowing on him full force, you know, big box fan. And so it was, I don't know, noon or so. I packed up, said, let's go. So we took off in the van and went riding, looking at property and the different areas and seeing, you know, if there's any attractions for us to certain areas. And I still want to stay in Hernando County. I don't want to leave Hernando County. And there's a lot of wide open spaces here. So finding something is not going to be an issue when we're ready. So yeah, we did that for about 3 hours or so, I guess. Then stopped at the Chinese restaurant. And had some food. I got, let me see if I don't know if I took the pictures of that on that phone. Oh, and I'll show you what I made my husband for. I must have took the pictures on that phone. But that's okay. Let's see. This is what I made him. Come on. Yeah, it'll just have to go like this. This was his lunch for the day. That's a roast beef. He calls them grinders. I don't know if you can see that or not. There you go. I call it a sub, but it's roast beef and Havarti. And then he got his, you know, breakfast stuff. I thought I must have taken that. Oh gosh, this is so frustrating sometimes. And that's my coffee pot shutting off. Well, that's okay. I'll show you some pictures later on. I just wanted to hop on and say good morning. I hadn't been here and update you on the whole shed thing. And I got a busy day today. One of the gals at the market, she's diabetic, and a few weeks back they had to take her small toe off and part of the side of her foot while she's got an infection, and they're going to schedule her for surgery. I don't know. She don't look good. I would just get rid of the foot. I know that's easy for me to say, but I've seen pictures and it's wide open, gapping side of her, the whole side of her foot's bad. So her nephew stays with her and takes care of her. However, she's in the hospital. So I sent word that, you know, if need be, because he's staying at her house with her abusive, drug-addicted boyfriend, and I'm worried because he's only 14. So I sent word that he can come here and stay. I have extra room till she gets out of the hospital, and then she'll need him at home to help. But so I'll see. But anyhow, I'm supposed to take him shopping today to buy her something, and then go to the hospital and see her. So we'll see. But for now, I'm going to go out into the garage, and put my feet up and watch some TV. I'm tired. I have worked my ass off this morning. So, y'all have a wonderful morning. Enjoy your coffee, your breakfast. Be good to somebody. Be good to yourself. That's the most important thing. And keep moving. Keep moving. Alright, guys. I'll be back later. If you want, push my buttons. I would appreciate it. And we'll see ya. Thanks. Bye.